All right.
We're recording.
Let's try this again. Welcome to episode 18 of the Yacht Club. Could be 19, but we had a little mix-up.
Our producer.
Now, it was not my fault. It was about 2 weeks ago. We would have had an episode out, but it was a good one, too. We said top 3. But, yeah, there was a lot going on. I was trying to get it back because I had to convert it because it was corrupted. And then I accidentally pressed on the wrong link when I was trying to fix it. And then my credit card got hacked. So then I had to freeze my credit card and get a whole new credit card because I got scammed.
What we go through.
Here we are. What I go through to try and figure it out. I was up till 4 a.m. before that golf tournament trying to figure it out because I was trying to.
What golf tournament?
The one with Rudy. The one we took second in. That one. I was up till 4 a.m. the night before trying to get the video back because I was determined to get it back. But
no wonder you played so bad.
I did play bad, yeah.
Slam.
Anyways.
You got a nice slam of the day.
Yeah.
See my comment?
Anyways, so now we're here. And, yeah, so.
Yeah, apparently we recorded too long.
I don't know if it was, it was weird.
It's like 56-minute episode. Would have been like our second longest or first longest.
I think it was.
First longest.
I think it would have been our longest, yeah. But
I wasn't sure if our first episode was longer or not.
No, I don't think. But, so yeah.
Got a lot to talk about. A lot of golf.
Let's jump right into it.
Well, for starters, let's talk about the casino, because we talked about that, but obviously that didn't record. So, we challenge you again. Paul ate, how many calories was it?
5,000 or 4,600, and then a little peanut butter milkshake as a little topper.
So we went to the casino, and I wasn't a winner. Did you win? You lost. Paul won. Left with what? $327 right on the dot.
Yep.
And he won at the buffet too, because we went to the buffet and he had 7 plates.
I always win there, regardless.
He had 7 plates and 4,600 calories in that sitting.
It was impressive.
Very impressive.
I was done eating.
That one's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
For me.
For anybody.
Yeah,
anybody my size that doesn't eat competitively.
Yeah. That's a rough estimate too, because we didn't count for the butter.
I didn't eat plain butter.
No, but when he dipped his crab legs in butter. Yeah, okay, yeah, that would be disgusting.
My dad used to do that when he was a kid.
Just eat plain butter, like a stick of butter.
Go to his grandma's house, and she would give him a stick of butter, and he would just gnaw on it.
That's
Ew,
disgusting.
that is disgusting.
He wouldn't eat the whole thing. He'd have a bite.
Still.
Yeah. I know, it
you open
sounds
up the
awful.
fridge, you get the butter, and there's just a hunk taken out of it.
That sounds terrible. It's definitely good for you, though.
No, 7-0. They're just really good.
So, yeah, but what'd you point to me? What else we had a golf tournament.
2 of them.
2 of them. We took second in the one. We were shot 15 under. Winner was shot 17 under.
That was at Bavarian Hills.
Yeah.
We just played Sunday at Cameron County.
Yep. I won a $100 Dunham's gift card at the first tournament. Paul
spent it all on himself.
Yeah, Rudy won a $50 Dick's gift card. Spent it on himself.
Rudy did?
Yeah.
Oh, for the
Carter won a $100 Dunham's gift card. I want an umbrella. I'm willing to share. If it rains, we can all huddle under it together.
Yeah.
And Paul got a line drive to the ribs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Tell him that story.
Yeah. So we're on hole 1. Anybody that ever played golf at Bavarian, we're on hole 1's green. And you can hit hole 1's green from hole 10's tee box. It's a shot. What was it, 270? We looked it up. Roughly around there, 270 on the fly.
270 and about 50 yards left.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very left of where 10's fairway is. And we're on the green on 1 putting. All of a sudden, we hear 4, and as the guy yells 4, wow! Ball just drills me right in the right rib. and it like hit rib, forearm, and it happened so fast that
You can
like,
show them. Up there.
rib, forearm. If you don't know where those body parts are located.
Anyways.
And it more so just stunned me than anything, like scared me. Like it didn't, like it hurt, obviously, but it more so just like shook me up because I never got hit before and wasn't expecting it to get hit, obviously. And after a while, it was just kind of stinging and felt super hot. But the guys drove down, and
We were on the next hole.
yeah, they're like, "Hey, everybody good?" And I'm like, "Nah, I got hit." And
No,
I
they said
pulled
we
out
didn't
my
hit.
shirt.
It, well, we weren't close to you guys, were you? And Paul's like, you hit me. And he lifts up his shirt, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, I had like a small welt at the time, but the bruise went away after like 2 days.
And then they said, "So where's the ball in your pocket?" Oh, Paul went.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna do that.
No.
I wasn't real worried about the ball at that point.
It was probably
It
a
already
noodle.
did its damage.
Yeah,
Thank
it was.
God it didn't hit our one partner. There would have been a brawl on the course.
Yeah, Rudy would have took that to heart.
Yeah,
He might have got a club bent around his neck. Got it, Rudy.
Yeah, the guy who, yes, if he would.
yeah, something. We wouldn't have finished all 18. I can tell you that
We
for
wouldn't have ended
free.
up finishing that well either. 'Cause
No, he would have been.
the round would have just been in shambles after that. Luckily, I decided to turn it on instead of letting the ball hit me get to me.
Well, you couldn't turn it off much more.
It was cold.
But speaking of, yeah, Rudy, we also talked about when you guys scrambled and how hole 9 went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can talk about him whipping the club.
So we're on hole 9. It's like a 170-yard par 3. I am awful at par 3s, especially the far ones. So nobody expects nothing out of me. I'm left. I'm like, hey, wasn't my worst shot. Not on the green, though.
Normally, if you hit the ball like solid, even a little bit on a par 3, we're like, hey, we'll take that. Not
Like
your worst
on,
swing.
Like on
Hole 3 especially.
like on 6 at Emporium, or 6, 5, the par 3 up the hill, the one
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I hit that pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm left, Paul's left, Rudy's deep, and the pin's all the way in the back, so we're short-sided. And you got to hit a pretty good chip, like a really good chip to get it close. So I'm up first, and I didn't hit a bad chip. Like I hit it good. It just ended up being like a yard short, and not on the green. Paul comes up. I mean, hits it in the same spot.
Yeah.
We're basically touching balls.
Pause.
And Rudy comes up, and we're all thinking it like, okay, just do anything but that. And he comes up, slides it underneath the ball, lands it like 2 feet from ours in the rough. So we knew he was going to be mad.
Duck.
Yeah.
Everybody duck.
Yeah. And just club 658 degree, bed it into the ground as hard as he could. We're on an upslope, so he had the right angle. Like he didn't have to throw it straight down. He could throw it like a baseball, like directly into the hill, and it just stuck. I mean, it was up to the shaft. It had to have been. And we're like, oh. So
No one's quiet.
yeah,
No one
so we
said
don't say a
anything.
word. Because Rudy's known to get a little...
Step up and hope we hit a better shot.
Yeah, so I come up, duff. Paul comes up, duff. Rudy comes up, it's like 20 feet past the pin. And the carts are parked 50 yards away from where the hole's at, where the green's at. And so...
Now you really want to duck.
Yeah, so me and Paul we pick up our putter and walk to the ball real quick because we knew what was coming. We wanted to get out of harm's way. And I'm not even looking, but all I hear is woo, woo, woo. The club just rotating through the air. And I look, I'm like, oh my God. Lands right next to the cart, on the cart path.
Oh,
Just ting,
and again,
bounces up. You could hear the club vibrating, like, and so we ended up missing the putt or something, and
We doubled bogey
Yeah.
par 3 as
Yeah.
a 3-man scramble.
yeah, so it wasn't good, but it was like it didn't mean anything.
yeah, it was just
Like, we
a
were
route.
just
You'd
out
like
for
a
fun.
yeah.
And so after that, I think Rudy calmed down a little bit, and he goes, "Where's my club?" I said, "In the woods." He picks it up. He goes, "Yep, straight as an arrow. I'm like, I don't know how. That club took a beating in about 5 minutes.
So then what? Was it the next day when Paul slammed his club?
I think it was like the next
week.
I don't know.
We had another practice round. And
yeah. We all come up, and we're like same, not same shot, but another chip. And I came up.
Like
Carter hit
like a 20-yard little chip shot.
Yeah. I was short, but I was on.
Yeah, I was like. We were
again,
like 14,
it was like
15
feet. Then you were 13,
yeah.
and then Paul
hit it.
Paul's turned out.
Yeah,
not
Paul hit
bad.
it to like 10 feet, but he like didn't hit the shot he wanted to. Must have caught it like a centimeter off the toe or something.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, like that'll be fine. Like that's inside ours. And Paul just turns around and right off the cart. And we're like, oh my gosh.
And no one expected
it. And we're like, well, what was that about? It's 8 foot. And we're going to make it. So I don't know what Rudy did. He hit it to like 4 foot and tapped it in for birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Like tap in, no stress. First guy came up, just 4-footer straight down the hill.
Yeah.
Center of the pin, no stress. And we're like,
Paul made the putt because we said maybe you should slam your club off the cart more often.
So we play the next hole, we play the next hole, and then we're driving down, and Rudy's like, I wonder if he bent his club. And I'm like, I don't know. He wrapped it pretty hard, and it was off like, I don't even know how to describe it, like the windshield of the golf cart, the bar that comes down,
the bar that holds the roof up.
Yeah.
And so Paul's like, I'm like, Paul, did you bend your club? And he's like, no, I didn't bend my club. I didn't hit it that hard. Sure enough.
There's a nice little kink in
it.
Just below the handle.
Nothing to affect it, but yeah, that was unexpected.
I was just frustrated because the past 2 holes before that, I didn't hit good wedge shots either. And that was the easiest one. And I hit probably the worst shot out of the past 3 holes before that.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate when I don't do what I want to do.
So that was
that tournament.
Yeah. Well, that was just a practice round. And then the tournament was,
I mean, we played good. We shot 15 unders, didn't putt.
All right.
And then last weekend, we played bad.
Putted lights out.
Yeah, and we didn't miss a putt.
Very well.
Except for the first hole, we didn't make a putt.
Nope.
Yeah.
But no, we couldn't really complain about what we shot because,
we were only, 3 off the winner?
Yeah.
But
2 or 3, yeah.
We started off bad.
6 straight pars.
6 straight pars. Big eagle then.
We got the whole...
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hole
11.
Yeah.
Hole 11. It's like a hard dogleg right, par 4, up the hill. Such a hard hole. And I just started hitting a draw. I'm like, well, we're going to try it. Duck hook.
Right to the tree.
Scratty top. Carter actually
bunker.
Kept it in play. Bunker. And then Paul was into the woods. So we're like, well, looks like we're playing out of the bunker. And I'm thinking to myself, we're like 180 yards out in a fairway bunker on an elevated green. I'm like, well, I got no shot at hitting this good. I'm just going to swing. Pured it out of the sand.
Pounded it.
6 iron. Way over the green. I'm like, hey, I'll take it. Hit it solid.
And then, and then the hole before that is we were scrambling.
Yeah.
We parred it. We were way right. I mean, we were on
the different fairway. Almost across the fairway.
And there's guys who, like, I knew one of them, but they were waiting on the tee box for us to get out of the way. And the greens...
Right behind
them, yeah. A little to the left, but basically right behind them. So we're aimed directly at them.
Especially me, because I'm trying to play like a cut in there. I mean, I couldn't have been aimed more at the guy in the driver's seat.
so
I'm like, well, I'm just going to hit and say 4 as soon as I swing.
Sure enough.
So I hit 4.
Didn't hit him.
Right over top of him. Next guy.
That
was Scratty, wasn't it? We yelled 4 because Scratty was so far left. He was going for a different group.
So when we yelled 4, the guys...
They were up ducking. We're like, not at you. Not at you.
And then I go, and it's right at them. And I'm like, 4.
And I came up, I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Paul just
I punched out. I'm like, I'm not... Jeez.
Then I ended up being...
get thrown out of here for 4 after every shot.
So the one guy that was scramble, Carter knew he, like, calls a lot of... ECC basketball games, and he has like his signature call is like bang.
Yeah.
Like Lindemuth from the corner, bang. So I looked at Paul and we had like a 15-yard chip or something. I said, if I make this chip, you better believe he's getting a bang.
Oh,
I
he
didn't
would have
make
loved it too.
but-
He used to call me the engineer. That's
He
what
chirped
would call me.
Scratty on that chip.
Oh,
Scrat was
yeah.
pissed.
Oh, yeah.
So we're on a different
Yeah,
hole.
we're on a different
And
hole.
we're
And
playing a different hole. We're right by a tee box.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad
No,
shot.
it wasn't a
but,
bad shot. But
And he's like, you guys are really experienced in the course today. I'm like, we're 10 under. And Scratty comes up and just hits it about an inch. and Gary Mitchell goes, oh, didn't mean to say his name, but that's all right. He probably ain't listening.
No.
He goes, he like puts his hands up and he goes, oh, I see that one. And Scratty just goes,
Oh, here we go, Paul. Yeah. So
and Scratty just goes, uh-huh.
He got back at the cart and he was quiet, and I didn't say anything. I knew he was fuming.
So yeah, that tournament. That tournament was fun though. I mean, that was a really good time. But here we go.
Okay. I don't know why it was so funny.
Oh, here's another story that we had, but again didn't save. Was the Walmart story? Brought that one up. I was probably 14, 15, and Paul was 16 because you were probably driving me around at the time.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. We're at Walmart. How many Walmart stories are there?
I don't know. I thought there was a different one
Oh, I don't know.
where a kid like looked at you weird.
Oh,
and
yeah,
said
that
something
one. Yeah, it
new. Was
was.
that from the last one?
No,
Or did you
That
tell
was
he
like,
told the text message one last time.
yeah. No, I told it on the podcast too. But anyway, so this was a long time ago. Well, I'm checking out and I have a gift card on my phone, and Paul's with me.
You used to always pay that way.
Yeah, and so I go up to the cashier and I go to get her to scan my phone, and Paul, sorry for the language, but Paul texts me, "Fuck you," and the lady was like, "Oh, someone's mad at you." I said,
I'm
I
sitting there
looked,
just laughing.
I looked
behind
at
me.
it, and I was like, "Oh, that's just him." And she's like, "Well, good luck with that." As she was done scanning it, and I was like, "Yeah, that was him." And she's like, "All right, well, good luck."
Didn't get it.
She didn't listen.
Didn't get it
I'm
at all.
leaving, and she thinks that someone is actually mad at me.
Made it 10 times better for me.
Yeah, Paul is just laughing so. And at the time, I'm just like,
You're like, why'd you do that?
yeah, I was so. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Anyways, you said you had a story today too.
Yeah. Not happy about
Oh,
it
I have
either.
one too. Anyways, go ahead.
So every day, well, a lot of days, me and my dad go to Delulu's for lunch.
Oh yeah, that's every day. Let me make sure this.
Sometimes we mix it up and go to Sheets.
Go ahead.
And so, like 3 weeks ago, we walk into Delulu's, and we get 4 pieces of pizza. Sometimes we get soup, and a couple
Soup?
drinks. Soups. They're soup bangs.
In the summer.
Tomato.
Yeah. No. Italian wedding or chicken noodle.
Okay, go ahead.
Soup does bang.
Yeah. So, and my dad usually pays, and sometimes I pay, not often, but on a rare occasion, I'll pay. So my dad, he's paying, and she goes, "Your dad paying for you?" And I was like, "Yep." She's like, I'm like, "Okay." And then she's like, "Do you charge him rent?" And my dad's like, "No." And she's like, "Does he still live at home?" And my dad's like, "Yep."
Why she want to know the life story?
And-
Just buy the pizza.
She's like,
Soup. Wasn't it soup?
it was, I don't know where, I don't remember that day. Probably pizza.
Probably
and
both.
it was probably like 10, 12 or something, like $10.
Okay.
It's not gonna break anybody's bank account unless you only got $10 in there. Then it's gonna sting a little bit. But anyway, it's not like it was like $100 T-bone steak. It was a couple pieces of pizza. And she's like, "Oh, you should charge him rent." And my dad's like, "Yeah, I guess so." And she's like, "Well, next time you guys come in here, you're paying." And I said, "Okay, see you tomorrow." So I'm fuming at this point. So I'm like, "Well, like, what do you care? Like, why do you care?" So we walk in there.
Taking her job serious.
Yeah.
My God.
So we walk in there yesterday, and she wasn't there for like a couple weeks. And we walk in there yesterday, and we walk up, and she's like, "Oh, Dad paying again." And I was like, "Yeah, I paid on Friday," which I did. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sure." And I was like, "I did." So at this point, I'm getting mad. Like, I'm like, "Why do you care who pays?" And she's like, "You're just taking your inheritance away." And I'm like, I looked at her, I said, "As if $10 is gonna matter." She's like, and my dad's like joking. He's like, "Well, he's probably gonna get it either way." And the girl's like, "Yeah." She's like, You should be charging him rent."
She must have an awful life.
Yeah.
Her parents had to make her pay for everything.
At this point, I'm fuming. And she smiles. And I hate to be mean, but she's only got like 3 teeth. And I hope she listens to this. Because I just don't understand. Like, is it that big of a deal?
Next time you see her, put a note just on the counter and just say, "Listen to the yacht club at the time." And
I might just give her a $100 bill and say, "Go to Nadzinski."
For those of you who don't know, he's a dentist. Oh my god.
Because, like, I'm just... I don't go to her register anymore.
Yeah, she must have been paying rent since she was like 6 or something.
Yeah, holy
like
crap. She was all...
I paid today, too.
And then sheets last night.
Yeah. So I pull in the sheets. Carter's there getting gas. I'm like, "Well, I'm going to get some Gatorades."
Yeah, he says, "What are you doing?" "I'm filling up my car."
So I go grab Gatorades, go to the checkout line, and she's like $3.79 or something like that. And I hand her a $5 bill. And I didn't want to go to the screens because they don't give you the deal. It was like 2 for $4, 2 for $3.69.
Right. They normally do.
No, I did it last time, didn't work. So I said I ain't doing that again.
Deal must not have been on. They always work for me.
It said it in the thing. So she gave me the deal. So I was pretty excited. So I handed her 5 and I was like, "Can I get a small bag?" And before I say this, Kaylee, relax.
Oh, go ahead.
So she goes, I go, "Can I get a small bag?" And she goes, "Oh, anything for you." So I'm like, I gave her a double take because I'm trying to grab my change for her. I'm not looking her in the face, and I'm like, "What did you just say?" And she's like, "Yeah, anything for you." And I'm like, "Okay."
What'd you say? I can't say no to that face. I thought she said something.
No,
like
she
that.
said, "Oh yeah, that's what she said."
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I can't say no to you." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, I'll take my bag and run."
That's right. Oh, and then I see him coming out of sheets, and I'm still there, and he comes walking up to me. He's like, "I just got hit on by a sheets worker." Oh,
How was
boy. Smoking. He just won't say it because Kaylee.
No, she was. I don't want to be mean.
Yeah. Does she need to go see Nadzinski too?
I don't know. I didn't get a look at the gums.
I went to take a piss at work today.
Okay.
I was in the porta potty for 0.3 seconds. I didn't even get my belt undone. And my hand is on fire all of a sudden. I was like, yeah, I go, "What the hell?" I look. My hand is just all red right here. It's like, what is going on? I was like, did I get stung? I didn't hear a buzz, like a bee flying around. I don't know if a spider bit me or what. Then like 5 minutes later, look, I had this like little white mark and the rest was all red. I must have got either stung or bit by something.
And it's gone now?
Yeah. That was it.
That was your story?
Mm-hmm. I was pissed though.
Yeah, that
It stung
Just
for
caught
like
you off
20
guard.
minutes and it just wouldn't go away.
the one time we
I
were.
didn't even get to pee. It threw me off guard so much. I didn't even pee.
I forgot.
I just walked out.
I forgot you had to pee.
Like 20 minutes later when the sting feeling went away, I'm like, well, I guess I can try it again. Let's said a prayer before I went in that time.
Oh.
I got stung during practice the one day.
Ooh.
With my glove on. Boy, was I mad.
Getting the notch.
He
or
got
what?
like right here. And so we're taking BP. I'm out in left field, and my hand just immediately starts stinging. I'm like, ow! I throw my glove off. Out comes
It does hurt.
Not even a yellow jacket, like one of those black ones.
Wasp?
Sure.
Maybe.
It wasn't small, and it was scary.
Definitely
Probably
a wasp.
So I'm like, ow! Throw my glove off, and the person playing left behind me was like, what happened? And I was like, I got stung by a bee. And he goes, huh, I didn't think bees sting bees.
Oh, that
You should have folded them inside out.
Make sure that's still running. I'm nervous now. I got all paranoid. Is it still
25, 46,
still moving?
47,
Okay.
48. You want me to count?
No, I'm just making sure because I get worried now. I got a story to tell though. So you guys went to the
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
what?
You almost knocked it over.
So I forget what night it was, but I forget what you guys were doing. So my parents, I got home and no one was home. So I texted my mom and said, "Where's everyone at?" And she's like, "Oh, we're in DuBois. We're on our way home now." I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Do you want to get BP to eat?" I was like, "Sure."
Yep.
So, anyways, they come home and we're eating.
You're
eating.
gonna say sure to that.
No, I said I get it every year for my birthday because it's my favorite place to eat ever. Yeah. Anyways, so they went to DuBois and got a new pressure washer, and apparently it's pretty expensive. So my dad was like, "Come help me get the pressure washer out of the back of the bed of the truck." And I was like, "Okay." So, anyways, he's like pushing it off, about to push it off, and he's like, "Hey, Jode." And my mom's like, "What?" And he's like, "What'd you do with the wand?" And he's like, "Did you put it in the back of the truck?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Check the back of the truck, Carter." So I check the back of the truck, not there. He's like, "Oh my God, it flew out." And DuBois is what, like a 35-minute drive? So we get the pressure washer out, and he's like, "I'm going to go drive and see if I can see it on the side of the road," which I'm not going to, but we're just going to check. I was like, "I'll go with." So we start from my house, and we get the whole way back into DuBois, and there it was on the side of the road.
I can't believe you found it.
I know. I was like, "There it is." So he pulls over, and I run down the road to go grab it. I mean, the thing is just in pieces. Yeah. And so I grab all these pieces. I'm like fumbling around with them, get in the truck, and we drive back. My he was so upset because we just bought this pressure washer, and the wand's broke now. Well, he ended up somehow putting it back together, and now it's working. No clue. I mean, the pieces it was in, I have no idea. But
That's just one of those things.
I
like,
said-
does that come with being a father?
he
Like,
He probably
do you
put his
get
air-
special abilities when you become a dad? Like, honestly.
I think all it takes is put your AirPods in, put the Home Depot theme song, and I don't
Go
get
to
it.
work.
Yeah.
This is different, obviously, but I think I told you guys about the time my dad's tonneau cover flew off when he was taking me home from school the one day.
Nope.
Oh,
Was this college? I think I remember.
I don't
that.
remember this.
this was like my sophomore year. My dad came pick me up for Thanksgiving and was bringing me, or might have been, whatever. Doesn't matter when. Focus. He was bringing me home from school, and when you're coming home from Johnstown, you get on 219. Just start going on 219 forever, basically. And we're like 4 miles in on 219, and all of a sudden we just boom, boom. I'm like, what the hell was that? We look back, my stuff. We can see my stuff. It was underneath the tonneau cover. And I see the tonneau cover laying in the middle of 219 in 2 lanes of traffic. That's not good. We pull over and it's like snowy out, and by now 4 or 5 cars have ran over it, whatever. We just like, well, I'm not gonna run out there and get it. Like it's a 60 through here. We're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
So we just let it go. But
Oh, you never got it?
no, that thing, I don't know how it popped off.
Did your dad not?
No, it was down. I don't know if part of it just got loose somehow and the air blown out, the pressure just lifted
Right.
it up or what.
But
That thing was loud.
I bet your dad was real happy.
Yeah, that cost Cost a little bit to replace. But thank God there wasn't a freaking car right behind us or something that would have went through our windshield or.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Just landed like right on top of the car,
Yeah,
so like couldn't see.
freaking wrecked and it would have been on us.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like I said, how do you think like someone's behind you when the wand flew out? It was like Rudy's club. Whoa, 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 just coming right at the windshield. But yeah, I mean, I bet your dad was very happy with that.
Yeah, it was cold, and we're scrambling to move all my stuff from the trunk into the back seat.
Boy, speaking of your dad, he was not very happy with Paul about the hose situation.
Oh my God! Sorry, Dad. I don't know how to wind up a new hose that I've never seen before in my life.
He was. We're leaving. I think we're going to meet you somewhere. I don't know, but we're leaving together, and his dad puts up his hand like this.
Throws up the stop sign, and I blow right through.
And Paul just goes, and he's
Thought
like,
he's waving.
He's like this.
Never stops me.
Paul backs up, rolls down his window. He's like, "Hey, next time you water the grass, because they just got stuff done, so they're watering this grass."
Yeah.
He's like, "Next time you water the grass, roll up the hose the right way." Paul's like, "I didn't know there was a wrong way." He goes, "It was a bitch to get out, Paul."
Yeah,
And Paul's
apparently
like,
I had it all wound up into the other. There's like a main hose, and then there's the extension part that's like stretchy and expands and all that. And apparently I had that all tangled up.
"Well, then
Sorry.
Paul was like, "Noted." All right, and then all of a sudden it was like just a blink of an eye. He was like, "All right, see ya, have a good day." Like that's what Sal said. Paul's like, "All right." It was just from mad to just a switch. All good.
Yeah. Haven't had to water it since. Thank God. I'd probably do it wrong.
And then yesterday, playing softball, we're playing the best team in the league, and we got 11 guys there. And our second baseman pulls his hamstring.
Oh yeah, he was in pain. It was his other one too.
Yeah, he has a bad one, pulled the good one. Not a good situation.
I mean, he just
And
stopped dead in his
So we got an extra player, but the guy that came out of the lineup is an automatic out. And there's Armo sitting there doing the book. And we're like, "Paul, you got to play." He's like, "No." I was like, "You got to play. It's an automatic out." He's like, "I'm not playing." We're like, "You're in the lineup."
He thought he did have to play the field.
Yeah, I don't.
And then somebody was like, well, "You only have to hit." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, just
And I was like, "You want spikes?" He's like, "No, I'll hit with Hey Dudes." And somebody must have got you a pair of spikes.
Yeah, Bryce O'Leary had
Yeah.
spikes.
and
on
he had
him.
white spikes. And he
spikes.
looked so weird in white.
Yeah.
I never
I've
seen
never
you wear
had
white shoes.
ever in my life.
Yeah, you look just different.
First at bat, just line drive over the
Rope.
short. End of the bat.
Barrel. Didn't
Hey,
even feel it.
1 for 6.
I let that pitcher know too.
Oh yeah, he did because the one was
What'd you
short.
He threw that first pitch.
Say what I want to hear what you said. Say it.
do? Yeah, I want to hear it too. You didn't tell
He
me.
threw that first pitch short, like just short of the mat, and
Stone cold take.
yeah, it was a ball, and he called it a ball, and he's up there, and he's like, "Oh, geez," like shaking his head, whatever. He's like, "Yeah, hit."
Pretty typical.
I took the bat, I pointed right at the spot, said, "No, it didn't."
You did. You didn't see that?
Yeah.
Well then,
Next pitch, rope. There's a ribby to make it like 50-1, whatever the score was.
what you said.
Got on first. I said to our first base coach, I said, "Throw out low shit again."
You didn't just say
Automatic.
that.
Yeah, I threw another adjective in there, but we're not getting into that.
I like it. Yeah, that was just a good old fashioned beat down last night.
Yeah, he,
Boy,
was,
what
he wasn't even trying.
What happened on that last out?
Well,
Not looking at
let me run you through it. It's
I
dark. First off.
It was-
Second, it was dark.
Okay.
I looked at Rudy in the fifth inning. I said, "Who turned the lights off?" and then the smoke.
the smoke was
Yeah.
really
And-
bad.
So I'm like, it's 20-1. Like, who cares? Line drive hit, and it's coming at me, and I'm blinking as many times as I can to try to see this thing, and it's just knuckling. And I'm like, well, here's a hope and a prayer. Just stuck my glove out, didn't catch it. You remember that one, but you don't remember the other ones.
No, the one catch, that one was
like two diving plays.
you got two
didn't
diving plays, but that one diving play, I mean, you got the last reach you had out to make that ground. I thought it hit the ground.
Slid it right underneath.
You need a glove like Hoff.
No.
Let's get one of the mega mitts.
What's your dad? Oh, the
hockey
goalie.
glove.
Yeah,
The goalie glove.
Yeah.
that thing is huge.
That's got to be a 15, 16-inch glove.
Yeah, and it looks big on his hand. And he's not a small fella.
He's a giraffe out. He looks like
Yeah.
Gregory Polanco.
Except for, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think we all know. Good God.
Caucasian.
Yeah, Gregory could hit though sometimes.
For some
He
reason,
still
whenever
can.
you come and watch, I don't hit good.
I wasn't there one last game. You went 1 for 6.
Maybe I just suck.
Generous.
Generous what?
Generous one.
Oh,
Courtesy of me.
well then he wasn't.
Yeah, and
Uh,
then you didn't give me a hit for the other
I
one.
wasn't a hit. Fielder's choice.
But no outs.
Hey, that can happen.
I know. I'm just saying.
Real good friend would have given me a single.
I gave you one the other night that was worse.
I would have beat that one out.
The ground ball to second.
Yeah. And you know who was there.
Which time are we at?
I don't know. Hopefully it's still recording. I'm so paranoid.
You're fine.
I don't know.
Oh, don't you say nothing about paranoid, Mr. Wedding.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's another thing we. How far?
14, 15, 16,
What are we at?
36,
Oh, okay.
17, 18.
Okay, we're
19.
good. So
Okay.
my brother's wedding's coming up this weekend.
This is gonna get blown out of proportion.
No, it
for
ain't.
Sure.
So
Nope.
Yep.
for one,
Guaranteed.
I can't wait
As
for
soon as
it.
it does, I'm stepping in.
Okay, well, first I'm going to talk about it. So obviously I'm the best man. I got the speech ready.
Making it about him.
Here we go. Anyways, like I said in the last episode, I can't wait to cut some rug. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cut some rug, baby. You're going to be up there dancing with the stash.
After about 30 Miller Lights, yeah.
No, I'm going to say at 9 you're going to be up there.
9, I might be in bed.
Okay, so anyways, so the whole Paul's all stressed out because he's like a woman. Where
Wrong.
yeah, so
Yeah,
So the hotel-
the little things get him going.
yeah, so we are the wedding is out of town, so there's a hotel. So Paul booked a hotel room, and the wedding is at 2:30, but apparently you can only check in to the hotel at 3:00. So that you're gonna have to wait to check in.
And it's a 45-minute drive from the venue to the hotel.
Right. So Paul's all pissed off because he's like, I'm not going to get a ride. I'm going to have to drive back to the hotel. I can't drink. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, holy crap, Paul. Calm. And see, not stepping in because he knows it's
Yeah,
true.
he
That's
knows.
correct. So far, so good.
So after he said that, I was like, Paul, we'll be able to find you a ride. Like, we'll figure it out.
It's not even the ride that concerns me the most. It's
The
just
checking
like-
in when you're absolutely
Not even that.
buckled.
I would rather just be able to park at the hotel, relax, change there, like just
Oh, here we
not
that
have to worry.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have to wear my outfit.
I don't want to wear a suit in a car. For
you don't
You're
have
gonna have to
to.
wear the suit.
You can wear dress pants.
Wear the
And
t-shirt.
they cut off if you want to, and then put the t-shirt on, tie,
No,
coat, and you're in business.
no.
So
He's like, I don't want to have to wear my outfit down there. Oh, you don't have to.
a woman.
Telling you
So
what I want to do. I got it
Anyways.
planned out. What I want to.
So
do.
he calls the hotel and they said you have to call either the day before or the day of to make sure you can check in early because I'm assuming the people beforehand who have the room to see if they check out on time.
which raises my anxiety
So-
more.
Woman. So if he gets
You want to say woman? I'll get into some woman stuff, and neither one of you clowns will be having fun no more. That's a guarantee.
that's you're true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Wrong. Just doesn't like being late. That's it.
So yeah, that's Paul's whole situation. But I think he's got to figure it out. You'll be able to check
I
in
got a
early for
plan
sure.
now, and I got options for rides, so we're gonna figure it out. Just not gonna be the time that I would like it to be figured out.
So wait, how early are you gonna leave?
It depends. Depends when early.
You might want to
check-in
be ready
is.
by 3:30 in the morning, Beezer.
Yeah. Better off not even go to bed.
Depends when early.
What time
If
would
I-
you,
if I
if you
could
could
get
choose, what time would you want to be at the hotel?
I don't. If I could choose,
Yes.
I'd like to be able to get there at like 1.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking like noon.
I'd like to be able to get there at 1. That way, we can get our stuff settled in, take our time changing, and leave from there,
45
or meet with whoever's taking us over there, whatever we're doing.
Right.
Well, if the wedding starts at 2:30, you're gonna want to be there no later than 2:15.
I'm getting all these questions asked. Like, Tess is. Oh, she.
Yeah. So if we get there at like 1, leave at 1:30. Perfect.
I just found out the wedding was at 2:30 yesterday.
It's on the card.
I didn't get a card. You think I would too?
Right.
But so yeah, so hopefully that's all figured out. Probably have stories that probably won't remember much.
I know you won't.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
okay.
black out.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't.
Guaranteed.
I got to be buzzing before my speech though.
Exactly. So you know he's going to be wiped by 10. He won't be cutting no rug.
Oh,
Only rug's he going to be cutting the one at his house when his face is on it from passing out.
No. No.
I'm the only one that's gonna be in control.
Yeah.
Not a word from you, Stash.
Right
say
here.
anything.
Paul was asking today. He's like, "Do I do the stash or I just clean shave?" Stash.
Yeah, obviously you're
Obviously, you got to go.
You're
to
gonna ask
stash.
two of your best friends, what are you gonna do with your
I don't
facial
know.
hair? Stash.
I don't know. Wasn't sure if we weren't feeling it.
We're always feeling the stash. 50 cents mustache rides,
Yep.
baby.
We're gonna have to.
No
You're gonna have,
takers yet.
Maybe we'll get someone at the wedding.
Maybe somebody will be a taker. 2 quarters.
you're gonna have to bring the stash back for the scramble too.
It will
Yeah.
be.
Got another tournament coming up in what? 2 weeks?
Yeah, that'll be my last day of work. Well, the day before. I'm not working on a Saturday, but
That. We're gonna have to settle Paul down for that one.
yeah,
Yeah, you guys got your hands full that day
Yeah.
with me and
we're gonna
Rudy.
have to bring not a lot of cars.
No.
One preferably. The 2 young bucks are gonna have to take care of the 2 Penn daughters.
Yeah, because it's a Saturday. Because these past 2 tournaments have been
And it's
Sundays,
during the day.
and it's during
8 a.m. tea.
8 a.m. tee off, baby. Paul's gonna be cracked open by
6:30.
7:30.
No,
We gotta
We're
bring.
gonna be at the
Right.
course. We're gonna be at the course by what? 7:15.
We gotta take.
And
a-
you're gonna crack one open right
I'll
then
probably
and
bring
there.
a cooler that day.
Oh, you for sure will. Hopefully, we get a good cart where you put the speaker right on the.
Yeah, we got to get a green bean.
Yeah.
We gotta. Oh, we gotta bring some birdie juice.
Yo, baby.
When John and I did that, it did not end well.
You birdied a lot.
We played we played a match against each other at school, and loser of the hole had to take a shot.
Oh, okay. So
I
you,
had to take 5, he had to take 4.
you won 4 holes.
I gave him 2 shots on the par 4s and 3s, and I gave him 3 shots on the par 5s.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Ended up being pretty fair.
Yeah.
I played well that day. I shot like a 41 or something.
It's so tough when you give people shots because, like,
If they have a half decent hole, you're
yeah,
done.
you're screwed. If they play
Like
it
he
normal,
hit the green on the 1 par 3, and I'm like, wow, he's hitting like -1 right now.
yeah, he could 2-putt and still get a hole in 1.
Well, got anything else, fellas?
Pirates suck.
Yep.
Again.
Futures. They
Futures
They
done.
have to pan out. Have to.
See if any of our guys hit a homer.
It's probably
I haven't got
7-0
I haven't
still.
got any more updates. I don't.
So it's
think.
still 7-0.
Correct.
Yep.
My phone's slow.
All right. Well, hopefully this one works
Go Dutch.
up there. We got 2 things. All right. Thanks for listening. We'll have another episode out hopefully soon.
Get on it, Squirt. Yeah, you.